Hey there. I might be a couple of minutes late. Sorry. Before I read, today I'm going to read Jessie's Indigestible Incident. Before I read, I want to talk to you a little bit about, this book's about when Jessie had surgery because she ate a sock, swallowed a sock whole. But in February, she had another surgery, and the kind of surgery she had is called extracapsular repair. I know it's kind of a mouthful, but what really happened was in January, she was running around the house like she always does. She and Tucker were running around, and we call it the zoomies. Like when a dog gets a really big burst of energy, and sometimes they run in circles, sometimes they like jump on and off the furniture, just a big burst of energy. Anyway, she was running from the bedroom to the living room, and we have carpet in the hallway, and then in the kitchen, when she rounded the corner on the laminate floor, she slipped. I didn't see the position she got into, but I can just imagine she, going from the carpet where she could grip to like slipping on the floor. She let out a big yelp, and ever since then she wouldn't put any weight on her legs. She literally hopped around on 3 feet, her 2 front feet, and it happened to her left back leg. So anyway, we went to the vet, obviously, right away, knew what kind of, from her symptoms, what it was, and from an exam, kind of what it was, thought about it for a while. And there's 2 types of surgeries that are done for what happened to her. It was her ligament actually tore. But the 2 different types of surgery, one's called a TPLO surgery, where they literally plane, like they grind down the bone and put a metal hinge in place of the ligament, which is the most popular surgery for this injury. But the other one is an extracapsular repair. And we decided to go with the extracapsular repair because it was less invasive. But let me tell you, the recovery time is a lot longer. What are we, like 8 weeks into it? And she's barely starting to put a little bit of weight on that leg during select times of the day. Like if she's on a carpet and she's stable, she'll put weight on it. If she's on the grass, she'll put it down. But it seems like every time she goes around that corner, she kind of stops and thinks about it, and she's pretty careful. So anyway, just a little personal thing about Jessie. She's recovering now, and I guess it's kind of a good thing that I'm home with her because she, loves the attention. Anyway, she lays around a lot. We all do. It's kind of what we do now. Anyway, all right, Jessie's Indigestible Incident. So I guess she's had quite a few surgeries, right? Because this happened to her twice. Well, hello. Remember me? I'm sure you do. I'm that gorgeous celebrity that everyone who's anyone is talking about. That's right. I'm Jessie. No? I'm the one with the lopsided ears, one up and one down, and a cute beauty mark on my nose and chest. I have my own, still no? I have my own special style when I walk. It's almost like dancing. A little bit of walking, a little bit of wagging my beautiful tail. Let's call it waggling. Just another of my unique talents. Still don't remember? Where have you been? I know. I'm the one with the funny whiskers. One side black, the other white. I knew you'd remember me. How could you not remember the gorgeous pit bull with a pink feather boa? There is no other, just little old exceptional me. On with my story. Ever since my mom found me at the shelter, I've had this little issue where I gobble my food. I don't know why, but nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to eat my food. Probably comes from having to eat whatever I could find when I lived on the streets. Well, on this particular day, I refused to eat anything. My mom knew something was wrong because, well, me not eating. So she took me to the veterinarian. Let's just call him the vet. Much easier. Now, I don't like to go to the vet's office. Don't get me wrong, he's nice and all. I just don't like that he has to pay attention to the other dogs. I mean, I'm Jessie. Why does he have to be nice to the others? I'm Jessie. Enough said. Pet me. I'm Jessie. When we got there, I tried to give my usual hello by wagging my tail, but I couldn't get my wag up to speed. It just sort of flopped from side to side. He offered me a nice little treat, but I refused to have anything to do with it. Again, not something I would normally do. I love treats. She does. Loves treats. They walked me from the exam room to the back of the hospital where they had this machine that could look at my insides. They called it an X-ray. It could tell if something was wrong in there. But he said nothing looked strange. If you ask me, looking at someone's insides is strange all by itself. They sent us home. I still didn't feel like eating. Mom tried beef and rice. Nope. She tried feeding me boiled chicken. Nope. She even tried Alaskan cod, my mostest, very favorite food in the whole world. Still, nope. So the very next day, it was back to the emergency pet hospital. It was horrible. Mom cried because she was so worried. I was getting weak. I didn't even want to drink water. This is where it gets a little embarrassing. Mom had to carry me because I could hardly stand up. The emergency vet wanted to do something called a surgery. He thought I had something in my insides that caused an infection. Now, I don't know what a surgery is, and I don't know what an infection is. All I knew was that I didn't feel good. I wanted to go home. When they admitted me to the hospital, they wrote American Pit Bull Terrier on my paperwork. Not this again. We're just like any other dog. Most of us are just happy to have someone to love. One of the techs had a pit bull at home. She was extra nice. She called me a velvet hippo. She said it was a nickname for pit bulls because our hair is so soft and shiny, like velvet. Also, our big heads and short, squatty bodies make us kind of look like a hippopotamus. I like hippos, even though I never saw one, a real one anyway. I don't see the resemblance, at least not with me. Does she look like a hippo? Anyway, I was hungry, but food just didn't sound good. I started thinking about what I had done in the last few days. There was that business card that I ate, and that tissue I scarfed from the trash can. Those were no problem. I had eaten plenty of them before. A couple of days earlier, I was sniffing around the house, smelling all the smells like I normally do. I found this extra stinky sock in the clothes hamper. Woohoo! Now, I love to chew on soft things. That's why all the blankets in our house have holes in them. This sock was one of Mom's. I could smell her, and it was extra soft. I picked it up with my mouth, and out the door I ran. Sometimes Mom sees me with socks, and just as I start to get them down my throat, she pulls them out. I know it's a bad habit, but I can't be entirely perfect, can I? This time, I got away with it. I swallowed the sock whole. That must be what is making me sick. That nice little extra stinky sock was stuck inside me. I got to thinking about other things I had eaten. There was that $20 bill on the table. That came out. And that stinky glove in the garden. I chewed the fingers and thumb off. They all came out. I even ate a part of the TV remote. That came out too. Somehow they had all come out. Why was this sock making me feel so sick? The next thing I remember was the techs petting me and talking to me. They were so nice. I must have fallen asleep. When I woke up, I felt different. I had tubes attached to my paws and all my beautiful hair was gone from my belly. And I had small silver lines all over my tummy. They kind of looked like jewelry. Is that what I look like under my hair? What happened while I was asleep? Surgery? Anyway, I was very tired and I still didn't want to eat. They offered me boiled chicken? No. They offered me beef and rice? No. They didn't have any Alaskan cod, so they offered me canned cat food? Now that is so stinky. I usually can't resist, but not this time. Everything they offered me looked like socks. Socks in a bowl. Yummy. Not. Chicken was white socks. The beef and rice were striped socks. And the cat food was brown socks. Yuck. I was not going to eat a bowl of socks. Ew. The tech took me out of my cage and we slowly and carefully walked down the hall to a small room. I had to be careful because I still had that tube taped to my paw. And all that jewelry on my tummy was not comfortable at all. Once we got into the room, guess what? My mom was there. I was so happy to see her. I couldn't jump up, so I just wagged my tail as best I could. I held my gorgeous ears back so she could pet my face. She put a bowl of something on the floor and sat right there next to me. She was petting me and talking to me. And guess what? In the bowl was my favorite, you guessed it, Alaskan cod. My mom brought Alaskan cod to the emergency hospital for me. I forgot all about the bowls of socks they tried to feed me. Suddenly, I felt better. I ate everything in the bowl while Mom was talking away. It was really nice to hear her voice. "Aw, she sure loves you," the tech said. I thought, yes, I do, even more than I love Alaskan cod. I walked out of there with a little extra wiggle in my waggle, probably because of all that jewelry. When we got home, I noticed we had a new clothes hamper, one where the lid snapped shut. Thank goodness. Well, I guess that's the end of my sock tale. Next time, I'll tell you about another one of my adventures. Alrighty. Indigestion. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.